So, Scott, how are you doing today?
Megan, I'm doing awesome. We're at Comic-Con 2015. It's a good time for all.
Yeah, it's exciting. Have you seen any fun cosplays yet?
We just got here, but I saw some cool Star Wars peeps and some Minions walking around. So, yeah, when are you ever going to see those worlds mixing together? Comic-Con.
Exactly. So, Teen Titans Go, what was it like coming back to the show? Because this is a much more zany interpretation of the characters as opposed to the other show that could have a lot of more dark and serious subject matter.
Yeah, the other show was very serious, which I loved. I was a big fan of the serious episodes. This one was a bit of a learning curve. The first few recording sessions, I was like, really? I don't think Robin would say that. And our producer was like, yes, he would, and he would say it louder and faster. So
So it was a little bit of a transition then.
it was, yeah, I think, for most of the characters, but yeah, there's a lot more screaming on this one. Cyborg and Robin do a lot of yelling.
But in the best way. It's still a lot of fun.
In the best way, yeah, it's great. It's the same voice actors playing all the characters, and the core of the characters are there. You know, Robin was dark and brooding and intense, and now he's loud and brooding and intense. So,
Speaking of super serious, you guys had a crossover with Young Justice recently this season. What other crossovers would you like to see in the future?
other crossovers. There was one with some. They may or may not have been turtles that lived in a maybe a sewer or down in some drain pipes. I don't know. And they did some karate moves, not necessarily ninja-like. That was kind of a cool crossover. I don't know. That's a good question.
Now, what's your favorite part of coming back with and just riffing with the cast? Kari was saying that you guys not necessarily are allowed to improv, but that it kind of happens anyway.
Our producers and director are pretty cool, and the scripts are very tight and well thought out and well written, and these guys spend a lot of time, and I don't know how they come up with new ideas week after week after week. That said, they're open to us improvising little lines here and playing off each other, and we all record together in the booth, so that lends itself to those opportunities where you can throw in an ad-lib at the end of somebody's line. And a lot of those things wind up making it into the final show.
That's fantastic. And playing Robin, you've been doing it for so long. Coming back to this newer show, was it kind of hard to kind of get back into it, or does it just come naturally?
It never leaves you. I mean, I still remember lines from auditions I had years ago that I wish I could get out of my head. So, like, these characters are in us. We've been doing them for so long, and it's just a gift that people wanted to see these characters again, and that we get to do it. I'm so grateful.
It's fantastic. And I heard that Weird Al is going to be playing a guest in an upcoming episode. What was it like getting to work with Weird Al?
You hear correctly, and I actually have a photo of Weird Al and I on Twitter. He's pretty awesome. He was cool. It was great. I mean, who's not a Weird Al fan? And he was everything you'd think he would be. He was nice and funny and super funny when he did his character, and he was just cool to have in the studio. He was great.
Now, congratulations on your guys' 100th episode. What can fans expect from season 3?
More craziness, more yelling, and a lot of cool stories coming up.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us.
Thank you.
Much appreciated.
Yeah, likewise.